Hi guys, Dark Aperture here, and today I'm back with our $300 game PC build. Now for the price, I managed to cram in some pretty awesome performance, USB free, SATA 6. I didn't manage to put in a good case, but no big deal, it's a budget build. Now don't expect this to be your super powerhouse ultimate blow away everything game PC. This is like some beginner thing if you're coming from like a console or something, because in that case it's a good step up from that area. Now here's the parts list, and now we're going to move on. Now for the processor, I went with the AMD A8 5600K. Now I know the new AMD APUs are out, but this I could have gone for an A6 6400K and gone a 5 gig hard drive, but I didn't think an extra twice the hard drive space was worth an 82% dip in CPU performance and 2 missing cores, because that can add up. Sure, if the CPUs are both high end, then it might not really matter when they both play games, but if there's a difference like that, you have to go for it. The better one, I mean. And this is only $30 more than the A6 6400K, and they both run under the same socket, all for $110. Now for the RAM, I went with some low profile Mushkin Enhanced Essentials 4 gigs, DDR3 1600. It might not be the best RAM, but it's good enough. It's low profile, so it can add some massive cooler later. It won't bother anything. Now, I looked at some benchmarks. There's a huge difference between 1343 and 1600 in performance on APUs, but between 1600 and 1866, it's like only 4 to 5 frames per second. Nothing big, really. It's still great quality RAM, because Mushkin makes some awesome stuff. I have Mushkin Redline in my computer myself, and it's only $30, which is pretty nice. Of course, the RAM's gone up in price. So, now for the motherboard, I went with the MSI FM2 A75MA E35. Now, since it's an A75 chipset, you can overclock. It's also got USB free and SATA 6. It's a very high quality board, and it's an amazing price, all for $60. That's all for the motherboard. I'm rushing a bit here, but you get the idea. It's not much to talk about. Now for the power supply, I went for Corsair CX430. Now many low-end builds often cheap out in the power supply. I demonstrated that wasn't true with the previous $230 build I made, and it's not something you want to do. Sure, you might save $10 or so by cheaping out on a power supply, but it's gonna cost you a couple $100 when everything in your computer except the case is fried because of what you did. In other words, cheaping out on the power supply. Now, if this is $45, you might seem like you're paying a lot for 430 watts of power, but you're paying for quality, and this has enough room to add in a 6670 for a Crossfire later, which will benefit your performance. Now for the hard drive, I went for Western Digital Caviar Blue 250GB refurb model, because the non-refurb models are priced above 500 gig drives, which isn't worth it. Now this is a $35 drive, but that doesn't mean it's bad quality. It's still got Western Digital quality, which is excellent. This is a 7200 RPM drive. It is a bit low density, so performance will be on the soft side, but you're getting what you pay for again in performance, but in reliability you're getting more than what you paid for. And this is all for $35. Pretty good. Now for the case, I went with some crap for the case. Well, it isn't really crap. It's good enough. It'll hold everything in this build. It's a cheap little case. I'm not going to defend it. Just throw the parts in there, and just keep it underneath your desk so no one can see it. And make them think the monitor is the computer, because I know a lot of people who, upon first glance, because of dual monitors, would think it's two computers when it's really on this one box, and there's two monitors, as you know if you're probably watching this video. Now this is a $25 case. It's not that solid, but no big deal. Now the grand total is $305. $5 over budget, no big deal. It'll cost $405 with an OS, but you probably have an OS laying around at some point. Now this is going to fetch you 720p 30 FPS and Battlefield 3, which is a little bit better than the console version, which is sub 720p at 30 FPS. In fact, you might get more than 30 FPS because I chose to go with the better processor over the bigger hard drive, which I say is a good idea. Now that's pretty much it for this build. This is like an entryway level area into PC gaming, and I think that's the best price performance of many of my builds. Now, goodbye guys, subscribe to Duck Aperture if you enjoyed, and like I said, goodbye.